Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you...
I was worried about Donna. When I heard the cairn was being targeted, I had to
decide. What you had done could be forgiven. No. You chose to abandon us. Me, the cairn...
No, you don't.
Your daughter.
No, you don't need me.
Go?
To go by? No, you don't.
Working undercover at the biggest entrance site in the Pacific Northwest.
It's the cat, okay?
Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Yes. Yes. It was Scrappy-Doo.
And turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory.
I'm sorry guys, but it kind of cut off before when I was in the middle of a mission and I didn't...
Then we've got to go back to the
I wasn't
mine and
able
destroy the
to
training center.
restart.
It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety.
So,
No matter how brief.
where you see this,
Back.
it's...
No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get there? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine. The cairn is in a bad way.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it.
Ethan.
And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why We need your help. Protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter.
Huh?
Have you seen her?
It's okay.
A dear friend, and always respectful of nature.
Yeah.
You fear for her safety then. She too is fighting for Gaia.
I already know. Harry, I already know.
It's so hot.
But do
I
not worry.
can feel it now.
You
was
both
so hot.
walk the same path. You will find each other.
You like the tree?
Yeah.
To fight your battles.
He's a tree god.
You will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ethan.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
Gaia needs you. Pay respects, which I did. Let's see.
But she was pregnant.
Oh, what? The pirates in that country was
I don't know. But yeah, babe, this game is...
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep asleep.
What is that?
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You
Oh,
should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Thanks, Dusk.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the weather stormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
a Scrappy-Doo toy.
Yeah, this is the Scrappy toy. See? Mommy, this is the Scrappy.
I went to see Fen. He's gotten so weak.
Fen.
Please, Rocco, let me help him. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care
This
now?
game is amazing.
You were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. Why? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack.
Like,
wanna
it's
protect it,
it's
Donna.
really good.
But you don't intend to join us.
I've already given
I mean, I'm
Troy some
still
too
in the
much,
beginning.
Rocco.
I can't take the risk of doing it again.
but
You
it
already
is so
know I
good.
disagree.
And when you
Nonetheless,
turn into
we are united
the wolf,
by those we mourn. So
it's fun.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. You still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Kahal.
You know she's gonna be like that. She's like that with dogs' toys too. Especially the squeaky ones. You know our daughter is silly. Huh? Yes. That's where he was taking his nap.
Dusk, my friend, I owe you.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Was anyone
Hey,
tell
baby.
his wife yet?
She's gone.
Mwah.
She bled out just before they shot her.
Although it's just me being in the live, but still. Wanted to give you a kiss.
She already got her fingerprints all over her jumpstart game.
This is only a few
How?
months old.
That was still closed. How did she open that?
I don't know.
Because the
All I
wrapper
see-
was still on it.
And the wrapper's not on this pajama Sam either.
Harry!
Well, at least the disc is in there. Pretty fish.
Hey, Kahal. It's good to see your face again.
It looks like this thing was used as
A what?
cup holder. Because it's got a round ring on it, like a drink.
No.
Mommy, that's
It's true. Rodko did change when he became pack leader. Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Kahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky
But yeah,
to
what
have them
made
with
it
us.
made me know what, like, this is a Viking game, is when it's really close on his jacket, like when they're doing a interacting, you can see the Viking symbols on his jacket. And some of his tattoos are Viking tattoos. Just like his belt is Viking. But yeah, it's fun being the giant werewolf. I already had to fight my first boss.
Ari, why do you have my horse game out? And you
Okay,
have your fingerprints all over it.
menu. It's already saved, so...
Roach out.